name is Johnny Midnight. I gave up an acting career to become a private investigator. Broadway and Times Square, where millions of people pay good money to see stage plays about life, when the real thing is going on out here for free, and the curtain never comes down.
I said no. Not maybe, not I'll think about it, not call me tomorrow, but capital N, capital O. 9, yeah, negative.
Why don't you stop screaming around, Benny, and listen to reason?
There's one other thing. Before I go into rehearsal, I want you to put that loudmouth on a fast freight to China. Do you hear me?
They can probably hear you in Poughkeepsie, but that doesn't change the situation. Erickson's still my director, and you're still not in the show, and that's the end of it.
Then that's the end of everything, Midnight. What do you think? I'm kidding? Listen, you find me a spot in that show, or I'll yank your star out so fast he won't know what hit him. It's been Phil Simon and Benny Slade for 30 years, like Wheeler and Woolsey, Smith and Dale. We're a team.
Maybe it's right, Johnny. I mean, I'm a straight man, not a dramatic actor. Maybe if you rewrote the part and postponed the opening, why, maybe we...
That's my boy. Well, am I in?
You are not?
Then neither is he. There'll be no singles without prior permission. Read our contract. 9, yeah, negative.
There's no need to yell, Benny.
Yell? You ain't heard nothing yet. Nobody shuts up Benny Slade.
Nobody's trying to, Benny. But you keep on like this, and one of these days, somebody might shut you up for good. Forgot my key.
How did the compass go?
Don't ask. It's always here, huh?
How about that wild piano? He came by around 9. Mrs. Slade was here. She's waiting for you.
Benny's wife?
You're yelling, Pops.
Do you mind if I tiptoe in?
Go ahead, but easy.
Lydia. Oh, you look wonderful. How long has it been?
100 years, 1,000. That's the trouble with us Californians. We tend to take root out there. You've always arranged live entertainment for your uninvited guests.
Policy of the house.
What happened? Closing time?
Aki.
Time for live entertainment to leave anyway. John, I'll check with you later.
About what?
About changing the music for the second act.
Oh, if we have a second act. I'll try to take a look at it tomorrow.
Good night, my dear. Later, Daddy.
Aki go now, too? Visit sick cousin?
What's sick cousin? Sayonara, Aki.
Sayonara.
I apologize for his evil mind.
Don't. I'm flattered. It's been a long time since anyone considered me capable of inspiring wicked thoughts in a handsome man.
Say, I saw Benny about 15 minutes ago. He didn't say anything about your being in town?
I just got in. I'm sure he wouldn't know about it. I came to see a specialist about a pain in my arm. And I wanted to talk to you, Johnny. Ben's out to cut your throat.
So I gathered. I tried the concession bid. I arranged for a hotel room, loaned my car, even offered a settlement. Nothing. What's his pitch, Lydia? Why did he wait till now to pull this? We open in 3 days.
I don't think he knew about it until now. Benny's scared. This is a very lonely guy, Johnny. Everybody's left him.
Except you.
I threatened to leave him several times. Then Betty would break down and I'd go back. He can't bear to give anything up, including his partner. Don't let Phil get hurt, Johnny. I mean, this could do it for him, your show. He's been Benny's shadow so long, he needs to prove himself.
Lydia, are you all right?
My purse, Johnny. There's some white pills in it. Don't look so surprised. I always carry it when I travel. I have a permit. I'm not going to kill anybody. Although I won't say it never occurred to me.
Maybe you'd better let me keep this, huh?
It'll make you feel any better. Well, Johnny, it's been wonderful seeing you again.
I'll call you a cab.
No, thanks. I'd rather walk. What time is it?
Oh, nearly 11.
Aki would be shocked if he knew I was leaving so early.
You sure you're all right?
Yes, I'm sure. Good night, Johnny.
Good night. Well, what is this, Sam? Trick or treat?
Get your clothes on, Johnny.
Why?
Official business.
What's happened?
Benny Slade.
Hurt?
Clever.
Dead? Now, wait a minute, Sam. I know it looks bad for her.
Who?
Well, Benny's wife. Isn't she your prime suspect?
Not as prime as you are.
Me?
Benny went over a cliff in your car. A witness saw another man jump just before the crash. Give a pretty good description of you, Johnny.
Now, wait a minute. What time is this?
11?
Well, I was right here with Lydia Slade. She can verify it.
I don't think Lydia Slade is going to verify anything. She had a heart attack. I don't think she's going to live.
How long has she been this way?
Since a little after 11. She was found on the street about a block from the Midnight Theater.
You say Aki and Joe Marshall left about 10:30. Who else was with you at 11?
Nobody.
Lieutenant, Mrs. Wiseman is here.
That's the man. I saw him and 2 others leaving Mr. Slade's room. Then I heard this man say that if Mr. Slade didn't do what he wanted him to, he would shut him up for good.
Lady,
Don't deny it. I'm a lawyer's wife. I can listen and I can testify.
Sorry, Johnny.
What's the matter with you? Put that away.
I beg your pardon.
Sorry. No use. You get away. Get out an all points bulletin.
Yes, sir.
Not that way.
I can't help it, honestly. A feeling that I've had for many years that every time I've been in this country, Phil, every time I've been in this country,
Okay, let's try it again. You're dropping it, Phil. Keep the pace up. I know it's a quiet scene, but keep the energy under it. And Joe.
Yeah.
The music is only background, so keep it swingy and simple.
All right.
All right, folks, let's try it again, please.
I can't help it, Hana-san. It's a feeling that I've had for many years. But,
Every time I've been in this country.
every time that I've been in this country,
Phil, if you'd only mean what you're saying, you wouldn't have so much trouble with your lines. You're playing it like a straight man.
I am a straight man. Now, who'd you think you were getting? Barrymore? Get off my back, will you, Art?
Okay, take 5, everybody.
Mr. Erickson?
Yeah?
You say you show me how to cross on Mr. Simon's line when you have a minute?
Later.
Please, Mr. Erickson, is urgent.
Urgent yet? All right, all right. You know, you're not helping things hanging around here like a vulture.
I'm the audience. Since when do actors resent the audience?
You're in on a pass.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, brother. Now, look, this is very simple. You make an entrance from back there and you walk to the table. There's nothing complicated about it.
Should I scowl?
Just walk.
Well, should I affect a limp like old soldier returning from war?
Old soldier. There's nothing affected about it. Your atmosphere.
Me? I'm
method. Now, look here. I haven't any time for... Johnny. Johnny, are you out of your mind?
Sam didn't recognize me.
Where'd you get this makeup?
Aggie met me at the Players.
Johnny, you're in bad trouble.
So's the play, Art. Tell me, you know if Phil drives a car?
No, I don't know. Why?
Well, let's talk to him.
Oh, Art, listen, I've got to talk to you. I can't go through with this thing. I can't work without Benny. You got to get me out of this. I don't want to let you and Johnny down, but...
Then don't.
Yeah, it's Johnny. But don't react. Sam's in the audience.
Johnny, please get me off the hook, will you? I can't work with Benny dead. Lydia may be dying.
You've always thought a lot of Lydia, haven't you?
They almost married once. Didn't you know that?
No. Tell me, did Benny carry any insurance?
Yeah, $50,000 in the old days.
Payable to Lydia?
No, to his son.
What son?
Well, by his first wife. Vern's his name. He plays a trumpet somewhere over in Jersey. He got fed up with Benny, ran away from home when he was only 17.
Tell me, does this boy Vern drive a car?
Well, he did when I knew him.
He's in Jersey, is he?
Yeah, some club over there. I don't know which one. Joe would know.
Hang tight, I'll be back.
Listen, Johnny, postpone the opening, will you? I can't do this.
You can.
Just sit down and relax, Phil. All right, folks. I've made a couple of changes, and I'd like to start again from the same place.
I can't help it, Hana-san.
Is this the place?
Sounds like the beginning of a burlesque routine. Yeah, this is the place. I checked it out with Downby.
Wait here.
Right.
Club is closed. Nobody here.
I'm looking for a musician named Vern Slade.
I said the club is closed.
I know. Are you familiar with this Slade? I may have a spot for him.
He doesn't play the gong Confucius. He's a horn man.
You know, you I ought to hire as a comic.
Vern there? Well, some Chinaman's here. Says he has a job for him. What's your name?
He wouldn't know me. Let me talk to him.
Hey, what's with the numbers? You're getting out of here.
Let me have the business office, please. Hello, honey. This is Paul in the plant department. Listen, babe, I'm in a big hurry and I can't reach my boss. Yeah, I got a slight case of trouble on a Chester line and I can't make out the address. It's Chester 52598. What is the address? 921 Jackson. Honey, you're a real doll.
Yeah?
Patsy sent me.
Nobody's home. Hey, aren't you Joe Marshall?
That's me, baby.
Yeah, come on in.
One of my most charming fans.
Come on, man. I'll introduce you around.
In a minute, baby. There's Slade over there.
Have fun.
This ought to be a million laughs.
I remember hearing you play at the old Quarter Note in L.A.
We played Chicago right after that, and baby, the town was jumping for us.
Oh, really?
Thank you. Man, you did it right. Like, what's the percentage with a gun? I mean, that car over the cliff bit, man, that was wild.
Man, how'd you know about the car?
Hey, man, we've been talking here for an hour and a half. You told me.
Oh, man, I'm beat. I gotta get me another one.
You get that insurance money, you can have all you want.
Man, there's no insurance.
You said Benny had 50,000.
Had. Lapsed.
And what'd you kill him for?
Kill him? Man, I didn't kill him.
Now, wait a minute. You said...
He was already dead. I told you that. Suicide. World got too big for old Benny. Too much. Too big.
This guy's making no sense at all.
Now, wait a minute. Maybe he is. Listen, Joe. You call this on, see. As for the autopsy surgeon, tell him you want a Sam's men. See if he can confirm the cause of Benny's death.
Right.
Vern.
I hear you, man.
Well, let me hear it again, man. Now, you said that Benny was already dead when the car went over the cliff, huh?
Dead and gone. Old Benny calls me, see, says, come on over. Says he wants to see me. Says it'll be like old times. So I go to his hotel.
What time was that?
Oh, man, I threw away the watches a long time ago. 9, maybe 9:30. I wait outside the door a minute, and then I go in. There he is. There's old Benny. He's had it. He's on the floor. He hands me these car keys and says, get me to a hospital. So I try. Like he don't make it.
Why didn't you call the cops?
Oh, you talk funny and you look. Like the fuzz and me, we don't dig each other. They find me with a dead man. Pretty soon I'm dead, too.
So you try to make it look like an accident, huh?
Yeah. Now you're hip, Daddy.
Well, it looks like suicide, all right. 1.5 grains of arsenic.
Arsenic?
Well, that clears you, Johnny, but it's going to be tougher than ever on Phil.
Yeah. He'll blame himself. He'll say Benny felt deserted. And if he quits the show now, that'll be the end of him. What What time was rehearsal scheduled to finish?
4. They've broken by now. Phil said he'd be at the hospital if you wanted to talk to him.
Hey. You remember any of your prayers?
Well, there's always now I lay me down to sleep.
Might be very appropriate.
Shall we stand here and fight like men or run like cowards?
Are you serious? Come on.
Isn't going to make it.
Phil, I want to talk to you about Benny.
I know. Sam told me about the arsenic as soon as he found out. Benny took me off a burlesque stage and he made me a star. And I let him down. This was a great comic, this man.
He was nothing.
He was my friend.
He wasn't your friend. He was a leech who bled you dry. Look, when I cast you in this role, I didn't know whether it was too late or not. Then I saw you take the role in rehearsal and make it breathe, make it come alive. And I knew you were one of the best actors I ever laid eyes on. Benny knew that, too. That's what he couldn't stand. If he'd lived, he would have destroyed you. Phil, come on now. You know it's the truth. It's going to be hard to start believing in yourself after all this time. I don't know whether you can make it or not. I'll know tomorrow night at 8:30.
I'll be there when that curtain goes up.
You'll be all right now.
I think so.
Johnny, why didn't you tell him how Benny really died?
I did.
No. He didn't want to hurt him anymore. He wanted him to remember me the right way. Johnny, you knew, didn't you? You knew that I killed him.
When I heard about the arsenic, I remembered Benny taking his stomach pills in the hotel room. Benny wasn't the type to commit suicide. I knew somebody had to substitute the arsenic for his regular pills. Somebody who packed his bags for the long trip to New York. Somebody like his wife. Somebody who wanted Phil to have a chance.
Johnny?
Yeah.
I talked to Sam. Told him where he could pick up Vern Slade. Sam goes along with the suicide theory. Says it's the only answer. As far as he's concerned, this case is really closed now.